Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Mar. Today is Saturday, November 11th, and today is part 3 of the BackStory. So, picking off from what I was talking about in part 2, now I'm going into part 3. So, basically, now I'm going to the side of depression. So, everybody didn't know, like, I was suffering from, being a depressed kid. It all started once once I transitioned into high school, and once I started seeing life just flashing before my eyes. I was going through a time period where I wasn't telling nobody anything. Um, I was talking to a lot of girls in high school. Like I had like little situations going on, but in between time, it was like I was having what we call early symptoms of, you know, um, like that 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 devil just trying to, take over. You know what I'm saying? And just get me to do some crazy things to not only myself but to other people. And it was like it would always happen. Like I'll be going to school, and it always happen like when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always like that 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? That turn 12 a.m. Grace period at home, just like uh, that little voice in my head telling me to, let's get up, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go jump off this bridge. So I put a sweater on and will leave the house, right? And sometimes I just be outside, just trying to cool down, just try to take my mind off, trying to do something crazy. Uh, Used to be in the house, used to look at the knives. Used to be at my, when I was living with my mom at the time, I was in the kitchen. I opened up the drawer, just looking at the knives, wanting to do something to myself, want to harm myself or harm other people. And this was going on for like weeks. You know what I'm saying? And it was just one of those situations where I never told nobody this. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just kept it to myself, and just think I was around a lot of people who made me laugh, a lot of people who really was, making sure my life was straight. But that's the thing, my life can be going pretty good at that time, but I'm still going home with these thoughts. You know what I'm saying? These suicidal thoughts about taking my own life, or when I, going on a buses trying to take somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those situations where I had to come up out of that. You know what I'm saying? And music was definitely escaping me from it. You know what I'm saying? By the time I got to, my senior year, it was kind of like fading away. I didn't really have to worry about it no more. But it was pretty much going on like it was like a everyday thing, like a marathon, just like back to back, just me sitting here having these thoughts in my brain. And I kept, trying to understand, why is this happening to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, out of all the things I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? Like going to camps, you know what I'm saying, with Kirk Davis, shout outs to Kirk Davis, um, you know, young life camps and stuff like that, when I was going to the church, to all this stuff that was going on, all the good stuff that was going on when I was a kid. And I still had this to worry about. So it was kind of like an eye opener for me, because even though I had good stuff going on, I still was depressed at the same time. So I think if I didn't have any of that going on, my experiences would have been totally different as I've gotten older. But even going from being a depressed kid, I was still trying to figure out a lot of things. I was still coming up. I was still a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Still a young man finding myself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we go through as teenagers. We try to find ourselves as we're learning and expanding through life. We really don't know what's going on. We just go with the flow as we get older. So I also remember when I was in high school, when they had like this job fair up there, and they had the army up there. And I remember picking up this brochure, saying to myself, okay, if I joined, you know, the army, like, how would this be? How would this experience be? And at that time, I was 18, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I think I should join, you know what I'm saying? Just to get the experience, just to say I did it. But I thought about it and I said, wait a minute, they're not doing no rapping in the army. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no shows going on over there, ain't no recording going on over there. Like, and even if they was doing that, I would have to sneak that in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all work, no play over there. You know, you getting up early in the morning doing drills, doing all these obstacles and stuff like that. There's no way I'll be able to rap while I'm over there. I'll be away from rap for a few years, at least 4 years. And I was like, I don't want to do this to myself. It's very damaging. So I put the brochure back down and was like, I can't do this to myself. As much as it sounds good, being gone for 4 years from family and away from my career that I love so much, I said, I can't do this. You know, it's fit for some people, but it's not for everybody. Especially, when you got something that you had going on, like the suicidal thoughts. The only thing that's taking it away is my music. That was actually taking it away slowly, and surely. But going somewhere like the army, it probably took it away a little bit, but I'm being away from something that I love, that I, surrounded my whole life with, you know what I'm saying, coming up at the age of 10. So I don't know if I can, jump into something new like this and not realize, oh, I still got another 3 years left to be here. Like, nah, I don't know if I can do that. That's a long time. So I decided not to do it. And then, as I was going through what I was going through, like I said, I kept it away from my whole crew. I kept it away from Ricardo, kept it away from Tone, DJ Faye, DJ Nate, Silvio, Felipe. I kept it away from everybody. And because I didn't want to mess up the moments that we was having. We was having some good moments, being there at the Beacon, you know what I'm saying, Richmond Village. Shout outs to them. And I had a good time, whether we were performing, we was, playing the little games inside of the little program, whether it was foosball, just like any other games. It didn't really matter. I just made sure that I had a good time with everybody. What else that I can go piggyback on? Also, I want to say that once 2017 came, I decided to take a trip to therapy. And ever since I started going to therapy, that's when everything changed. But I feel like if I started going to therapy at a young age, it probably would have helped me a little bit to talk to somebody about all my traumas and all my trials and tribulations and everything that I was going through. Then I probably would have been able to challenge that as a teenager and, go into being a grown man very smoothly. But that didn't happen. So I kind of waited a few years to adjust to talking to somebody, opening up, and it worked. So yeah, salute to my therapist, Tim. I see you, man. And yeah, he helped me out over the years. Ever since my first session, I've been, going to see him ever since. But yeah, just wanted to say that. Peace and blessings to everybody. If you guys haven't seen my other part 1 or part 2 to my backstory, go check it out. And that's all I really want to get out, y'all. Some of the stuff y'all ain't never heard. So yeah, it's your boy Big Mar. Next week I'm gonna be back with another video, different topic, and y'all know how I do it. See y'all next time.